What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. It is a fresh week with Prime Incursions, and we get the final map in Prime 4, and that is the Bastille Master. This is my very first run. Not expecting it to be too overly difficult. Anxious to see what the mob scaling is like, and what our Hyper Shard is. Now, this particular map, of course, is a timed map. However, back long ago, it was actually nerfed just completely into the ground, making this map just ridiculously easy to run. Now, you do get 2,000 defense units on the map, but remember, you're not starting off with the full 2K, so you're gonna have to build up for it. And I'm gonna go with kind of a 1-amp warrior build here, but I am going to double up on some flame auras, so we'll go ahead and get those guys in and then just do the traditional 1-amp warrior build from there. Now, the timer, in addition to that, the timer used to not only be much shorter, it used to engage the second you hit G, and now that's not the case, so you basically can just take your sweet old time building the map, and there's no sense of urgency at all. Now, that was really one of the big challenges with this map way back in the day, is getting the time done, and quite fun as well, as it caused lots of little community challenges to happen of who could get the map done the quickest. And it was awesome. It was great times, and it was good fun. Now, like I said, right now it is definitely in a heavily nerfed state. So, take your time. Do your thing. Now, the timer is going to start the second the combat phase starts, and the timer is just not even remotely a challenge anymore. I don't want to keep beating up on it, but don't sweat the timer. You get so much time to run this map that failing from time is just dang near impossible. Let's see, what do we want to do over here? Let's just do the same thing over here. We'll go just the usual. Now, remember, you've only got one core, so it makes the build a lot easier here, as you don't have to worry about protecting all of these different cores. You've just got the one. All the mobs are going to end up there, and then the Bastille Master herself is going to show up in the final wave. Now, remember, this is where the Bastille Master comes from, so it's going to be the same that you're used to, just a regular old Bastille Master. She's going to reflect all kinds of damage onto defenses, so I am using defenses that will not be destroyed. The proton beams here will get destroyed, however, everything else should be in good shape and live through it. Let's see, let's go one more beam there. And we're actually really good. We got tons of DU left. Let's just go ahead and let it run, and now we see we've got 1,300 seconds. So that's, like I said, that's just a ridiculous amount of time. What, 10 minutes would be 600? So, I mean, you got 20 minutes to run the thing? Is that right? Holy crap. Just tons of time. Now, you see the X4 on the screen. That is the death counter. So if you die 4 times... Oh, yeah. If you die 4 times, it's done. So, not really that big of a deal if you're solo, as your chances of dying 4 times are pretty slim. However, if you are in a group, you know, everybody only gets 1 death. The death counter does not go up at all. And we're just about done with the wave here. And there we go. Now that the map is already begun, that timer is going to keep on ticking. So you do want to put a little bit of a sense of urgency in between the waves. You know what? You don't even need to. Take your time. It just doesn't matter. You've got tons and tons of time to get the map done. Let's go ahead and get a wave number 2 flying here. We'll try to get some upgrades all the way around. Just having the 1 core is very nice. But on the same note, just having the 1 core can make you pretty darn careless if if you're not paying attention. perfectly timed. This is my very first run, as I mentioned, so we will be getting a Hyper Shard today. I'm excited to see what it is. Of course, I want it to be Mass Destruction. I don't think it's going to be Mass Destruction, but I do really want another Mass Destruction. And you know what? We didn't do a comparison of the mobs. Good gosh. What do we have here? Quibs is 40,144, which is pretty darn healthy. I will flash it up on screen, the exact floor conversion that works out to. The mobs are certainly a lot healthier. In fact, I think as far as mob difficulty, this should put this one in at the toughest map. In fact, let's take a quick peek at it. Looks like that is floor 232-ish. So, floor 232, that's a little bit more challenging, so it's nice to see. Let's just go ahead and get it running again. We still got tons and tons of time yet left. 1,100 seconds left. Holy smokes. And we're already here on wave number 3. Now, I do want to be careful and not die again. I mean, I do have 3 more deaths coming, but, you know. Let's try not to use them all. Got an ogre rolling out up there. The proton beams, of course, just making light work of the assassins. Just stripping those right off of you. And how we doing? Looks like the ogre got wrecked. Where is Tuskar coming from? Tuskar's coming from that far bottom lane. I feel like I could use some more ups here. Tuskar's actually going to get wrecked too. So I think I'll take this opportunity just to go ahead and repair or upgrade the Skyguard towers. There we go. Lots of mana spent. We should be good. Wave number 4 incoming. Still over 1,000 seconds left to go. Little rubber band there. So far so good. Everything is holding up even with the higher mob scaling. Still not too much of a problem. What was this mob level again? It was 40,100 and change. Let me take another look here. 4137, or 4155. So yeah, 40,155 is actually floor 230. It's right in between 230 and 231. So I believe that puts this one at the toughest as far as mob scaling. I'm pretty sure that is correct. Nice healthy siege rollers there, that's for sure. And the 5th and final wave, so it is pretty much good game from here. Now I'm going to go ahead and just slam some upgrades in just so I can ignore it. The Bastille Master is always going to come out of this entrance over here. And let's go ahead and watch for the girl. More assassins coming. And here comes the Bastille Master. 235 million health. Not too shabby. I think we're going to be able to get her wrecked. Yeah, she got wrecked quick. And then we've got a Siege Roller coming. Now, 150 mobs left. Siege Rollers and Petrify do not get along very well, so I am going to go ahead and actually sell that Reflect Beam there. That way I don't have that earth damage going. And let's get this Siege Roller wrecked up. There we go. Still got a Tuskar. You know, it looks like we've got another Siege Roller way over there. Better make sure Tuskar is handled. Looks like he is. Just give him one little peek here. There we go. And then one more siege and it's GG. What is the Hyper Shard gonna be? My bet is it's gonna be that Radiant Critical Boot Shard. I think that is the least valuable of the shards that are left. So I'm guessing that's the one. Let's check it out. There it is, Radiant Critical Power. So we got Radiant Critical Power. It's not a bad shard. It's just not a great shard. Now, if you have an empty slot in your boots, by all means, throw it on in there. But that is my very first run on the Bastille Master in Prime Incursion number 4. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to click that like button and please subscribe. I will be on later on today. However, I'm going to get a little sleep as Destiny 2's expansion came yesterday, and then this map coming bright and early at 6 a.m. for me, so I just stayed up all night. So going to go and head to bed right now, but thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.